In this video I'm going to show you how to upgrade the speakers and add a Stylive to one of the latest Bachmann Class 37 models. If you found this video, you've probably already heard one of the factory setups with its crackly tinny speakers. Here's a quick demonstration of what the model sounds like when you first get it out of the box. I'm going to use this new upgrade pack which has just been added to the Roads & Rails website. Start by taking out the body screws using a magnetic tip screwdriver. There's 8 of these altogether, 2 at each end and 2 at either side of the fuel tanks. Take care when lifting off the body. There's 4 plugs and sockets, 1 at each end and 2 at the top. These need to be carefully disconnected. If you've got a Deluxe model, the first thing to do is take out the 4 screws which hold the fan. Next, you can take out all the screws which hold the circuit board in place. Before you can lift up the circuit board, you'll also have to remove the 2 cab interiors. Each one is held in place with 2 small screws. Now that the circuit board is loose, you can unplug the fan if your model has one fitted and remove it. Next, take out the 2 small screws which hold the sugar cube speaker and take this off the top of the circuit board. Next, you need to remove the sound decoder carefully so that you can access the screws which hold the larger speaker. Unplug this and remove it as you won't need it anymore. The biggest speaker in the upgrade kit fits under here. Use black tack to hold it in place facing upwards. The Stylive also fits under the circuit board. There's quite a big space above the motor where the Stylive can sit. Use sticky dots to hold it in place. Don't use black tack here because it'll get too hot from the motor and Stylive and melt. Once this is in place, make sure that the wires for the speaker and Stylive are sticking out of the side and you can start screwing down the circuit board again. Underneath where the sugar cube used to be, there's 2 brass pads. These are ideal for connecting the new speaker. These need to be soldered. The red wire goes to one pad and the black wire goes to the other. You can also cut the wires short on the second speaker and solder this on here too. The speakers are wired in parallel, so both black wires should be on one solder pad and both red wires should be on the other. Use black tack to hold the speaker in place. You can now refit the decoder and put a bit of solder on the 2 solder pads where the Stylive connects to. The blue wire goes to the outer solder pad and the black one to the inner solder pad. It's important not to get these the wrong way around. At this point I had to take a couple of the circuit board screws back out so that I could route the wire for the fan underneath it. Refit the fan and then it can be plugged in and the wires can be tucked out of the way underneath the circuit board. Be careful to use the right socket as one of the sockets is for the speaker which you've just removed. Whilst you're tidying up the wires, you can also tidy up the wires for the Stylive. Make sure that they don't go across the hole where the body screw goes through. You can also refit the two cab interiors. Make sure that the wires underneath them are quite flat, otherwise this will sit too high. One of the final jobs is to fit some of this 1mm thick foam sheet to the sides of the chassis. This will stop any vibrations once you refit the body. Make sure you don't cover anywhere where you're going to see it through the cab windows or underneath the body. Reconnect the 4 plugs and sockets which connect the body to the chassis. The end plugs are particularly fiddly, so I did this off camera so that I could look closely. You might want to use a prizing tool to help get the body over the foam because it's narrower at the bottom. Once the body's back in place, you can refit the 8 body screws. The job's now finished. You can find everything that I've used on the Rods and Rails website. If you found this video useful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you don't already.